here to do a reading for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Welcome. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are a growing channel here, so your interaction does help the channel grow. Excuse me. Alright, we have some oracle cards coming out already. For masculine, we have a wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. Let's get one more, and we'll go into one more for feminine. There we go. All right. Underneath the deck, have the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. So let's talk about it. We had an oracle card for masculine. A wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. Something that isn't quite visible, maybe kind of elusive and hidden, which goes to the surprise aspect of it. Maybe even kind of, in a sense, blocking his own view of seeing something take place. I'm getting a shy energy as well, so maybe even wanting to either one, being surprised on himself, or two, wanting to to deliver the surprise. Mutual energy, you are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. So I feel like you guys are just trying to gain your stability through some dramatic energies here. A lot going on. Trying not to get stung. Trying to bring yourself up out of it. Coming from a darker place, maybe even it being immersed in something. It's like some things coming toward or at you guys from different directions, actually. And you just trying to find your own ground, and we'll talk about it. We'll pull cards, but yeah. All right. Feminine. Release your inner rebel. Be yourself and create your own universe. Again, I get evolution and change with this card 23 breaking down to a 5. The butterflies being symbolized in there. With it saying be a rebel, I feel like being unique to yourself, because most of the time you see a butterfly, you don't see many butterflies that have the same spots, have the same kind of pattern. You may see some of the same shade color, but they're unique in their own right. It's like protecting who you are, feminine. So let's talk about it. Okay. Right. Alright, let's talk about a masculine. A wonderful surprise is coming. Something new awaits you. I feel like there's been some success over some toxicities. Overcoming negative energy. Something that had you stuck and bound. So there is a surprise that's coming, or maybe even surprising yourself. Let's talk about it, masculine. Alright, masculine. That's a lot. Let's try that again. Death card. Death and rebirth. Transformation. I feel there is a healing coming about. Um, yeah, you're gaining some control and wisdom within the situation. You're starting to understand some things, finding your stability. But as far as transformation goes, I definitely feel that's coming along for you, a shift in your reality. You may have gone through a period where you didn't feel so good, um, maybe even needed medical attention, stress, anxiety, maybe even that goes to like psychological. But I feel like there's a sense of recuperating, healing, a pressure release, feeling a lot better about something. Let's see here. What else? Mask on. Yeah. And you're able to shine bright like the rock star you are, right? Um, Sorry, these are bigger cards, and I want to make sure I have enough space. Um, I think you are taking action. I think you are just living free. It's saying, live the rock star lifestyle. You're transforming that. You're putting it into it. Actually, you're maybe player ways. Knight of Swords here. This is your game master. That's your strategist. The one that. I think masculine. I think you were playing a game of strategy in how you move in life, how you one also communicate what you are taking action toward, like being logical about it. Yeah, strategy is not to take action. You also may want to communicate about why there is no action in action. You may want to speak on that. It's like you want to talk, but you don't want to take action. Um, it's like changing the in and out. It's putting it into the in and out. It's, communicating instead of, getting stuff all revved up. And it's because there's an energy of feeling worried, left out in the cold, abandoned. More medical here on these cards, which again gives me an energy of something being on bad terms, bad health. And again, I get the sense of bad health, like as far as mental, because mental or even financial. But it's like you want to come rushing towards something, and it's a strategy, but you don't want to act on it. It's like I'm in a rush to communicate. I'm in a rush to speak on this. This is kind of coming out real, because it's like it's halfway seen. It's half visible. Just like on this card. Let's get a few more. Yeah, you've been disappointed, masculine. What is this? There's that devil energy again. It kept wanting to pop out on the shuffle, and I guess it finally came out. It's I get masculine. It's like you want to get a new something started on an emotional level. It's really strong, heavy on your mind. Um, I get a sense of you trying to walk away from the past, and you needed to heal. It's like you walked away in the past. You needed to heal. You took a leap of faith, and now at this point you're trying to create something that you strongly believe in. It's like you have strong beliefs in that. You're willing to be patient. Yeah, you want to stay balanced and hold back and just be patient. Um, but it's a surprise. So I don't know if this is masculine trying to deliver a surprise. It's kind of hidden. It's not coming out all the way, but there is a strong desire to do it, and it's like you will speak, but you won't act on it. You want to deliver the emotions because you had to walk away, and you had to walk away in the past. You had to. It was a risk. It was a risk, but it needed to heal. There was a situation that needed time to heal, and it had something to do with what, again, as a surprise, what you're trying to surprise. Yeah, there's options. I feel like you probably can't see something. Bear with me. Sorry about that. So masculine, we have Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is giving different options, like even being confused, not knowing how you feel, but you do know that there's growth. You may have been confused emotionally about how you feel about the feminine. There's also the energy about having options, choices, maybe even indulging in negative energy, being strategic, mind games, stuff like that. It's like there needs to be a change to that. Again, that rock star energy is the in and out. I think there is a change coming for you if that is not based on what you're doing. I think that is what's happening. Outwardly, maybe transforming, putting it into your player ways, mind games, and leading with the wand, and just being really obsessed with expressing emotions at this point, wanting to come forth with that. And there's a lot of emotional ties coming out that one may have been excessive, may have been too many emotions that came to surface, and not quite sure what was being felt. But you do know that a lot of the feelings are tied to the growth, the stability, the softness, the feminine energy, right? So let's get one more for masculine. Yeah, Queen of Swords. I think you are imagining, I feel like trying to come up with ideas on how to do it. I heard how to do it. It's like how to do it, what to do, what to say, how to communicate it. Because with the Queen of Swords, she does make head over heart decisions, but it's very clear thinking. She doesn't let her emotions cloud her thoughts and how she communicates. Her emotions aren't an obstacle. There we go. An obstacle for her to communicate or think clearly. And I feel like some of this is I'm not getting the surprise part. I do feel like sometimes some of this clarity is gonna come. I'm not getting the tie. So when it says a wonderful surprise, but whatever it is, I think you're gonna land on it and it's gonna be successful. All right, masculine. Let's go to feminine. Release your inner rebel. Be yourself and create your own universe. Yep. First card out, Lovers. With your choice in love, like what do you want? What choices do you want to make in this connection? What choices do you want to make for yourself in a relationship in general? Because our partner is going to shape our world. If you bring somebody in your world and they're chaotic, they lack structure, they're financially strapped, stuff like that is going to determine what you create in your universe. Now, if you accept it and kind of try and ask them to clean it up or do whatever it is, that person chooses to change. That person chooses to change, but you have to go with what you want. And if it's not what you want, don't go after it. I had to learn it myself, because it's like when if you're on, let's just say if you're trying to lose weight, if everything you eat goes against weight loss, why are you eating it? It's kind of like you're creating that reality for yourself. So if you go from eating bacon cheeseburgers and french fries every day to eating fruits and vegetables multiple times throughout the day and having that one meal, it's kind of like it's solid. It's something that you're choosing for yourself. But if you're saying, hey, I want to lose weight and I'm going to eat a bucket of fried chicken and I'm going to eat cookies and ice creams and stuff like that, that's not going to get you the results that you want. That's not the universe that you were trying to create. So, again, release your rebel and be yourself. Be yourself. Be you and create what you're trying to create here. Let's get more for feminine. Yeah. It's your choice that you need to make is actually becoming a lot more clear. It is involving reconciliation. It is involving this here is more like a celebration. It's abundance. It's cheering on. I don't want to say it's like it's a celebration. It's like, yes, it's that final part. It's like where the fireworks can go off. Now we've reached it. It's like you on 4th of July. You kind of you enjoy outdoor times, parks, picnics, barbecue. That's just my experience of 4th of July. Others may explore it differently, but it's like during the day, it's picnics, it's getting together, it's food, it's drinks, it's outdoor activities and enjoying the day. But at nighttime, that's when the fireworks go off. That's where the magic happens. That's where you know um you kind of settle down just to enjoy the show, right? um all right, let's keep going. But it's kind of like you're still waiting, though. You're in your abundant period and you're waiting for things to lighten up. You know that there's growth. You know that things are present, but it's like can't quite see it. The lights are out. This is like a blackout in the city, and you know that the street lights are there, but not getting any power. They're not operating. They're not connected, and things aren't taking place. So it, you gotta kind of wait. It's like you gotta kind of wait, but in the sense of still having clarity and understanding. So it's kind of like you see some things, but you can't quite see. It's like when you walk around your house with the lights off, you know that couch is there. You know, if you step just 1 inch off of where you were walking, you might run right into the couch or something. Just an example, but it's present, and I feel like you feel nostalgic about it. You have memories. Your emotions are growing, they are moving. You do have some choices, and you got to balance yourself out. Um, you got to balance out that heartbreak and pain and actually overcome it and move forward. You do get a sense you're wanting to take that leap of faith, get that new cycle started, yeah, and just lay a foundation. I also feel like you've been bored, discontent with how things have been. It's like you're starting to see, though. You're starting to create. Maybe this is you creating it, and it's asking here for you to release what was. Yeah, because it's like you manifested it. You're creating that change. You are the change that needs to happen. It's like you're watching, you're waiting, but you feel burdened by that, by having to do that. Um, I feel like you're quite satisfied with how, on an emotional level. It's just that things are moving slow, and it's you're slowly but gradually making a decision to reconcile, to resurrect something, to I want to say memorialize, lay to rest. Do you see these are victims? I want to say the Twin Tower in this deck. Here, victims of the Twin Tower, where their names are all on a wall in remembrance. But yeah, it's like a judgment to heal. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Start in the Knight of Cups. You're starting to. It's slowly coming about, but it's coming there. You're trying to manifest and make a decision. There it is. Two of Swords. Trying to manifest and make a decision, but it's like you can't, again, can't quite see yet. Can't quite see. You're trying to gain some type of clarity. I feel like you're enjoying what you do. Lean into it a little bit. Lean into it a little bit more, and there it is, the Two of Cups. I think the connection is strongly on your mind, feminine. I think you are wanting to open up and communicate. I feel like it is a choice to give a little bit of clarity and gain a little bit of clarity here, but I think you are starting to see that the emotions are mutual. You do have some type of I feel like you are mentally defeated by this relationship, the connection. You may want to hold back from it. Um, yeah, you want to voice your concerns, and you want to balance things out just by operating on what actually brought about all of this. What brought about any conflict. I keep getting mind games here 2 times out here on both sides. So I'm getting that needs to be ironed out. That needs to be balanced out. It's like I'm gonna hold back, and I'm gonna, stand up for what I believe in, but I'm gonna also balance things out by trying to move away from any mental conflict. Feminine here. Let's get one more for feminine. Yeah, and you gotta figure out which way you go, what actions to take. And two here. Um, Two of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Wands. I feel like you'll create it. Whatever path you choose, whatever you decide to do, whatever you decide to say, whatever it is, however you choose to feel as well, you'll gain that clarity. You're manifesting. I think your manifestations are being blocked because there is still some mental things you're working through. I feel not all the cards out on the table. I feel you're still looking for the lights to come on, like that moment of aha, got it. And I think it's leaving you in a disappointing energy. Again, more past energy as well. We got to overcome those past heartbreaks. Okay, follow your intuition. You know what you know. You have the key. You have the answers. The high priestess knows all. The high priestess knows all. Let your inner rebel go. Let it be released. Let it fly. That you can you can create your world every day. If you decide that you want to go, this is on the bad aspect. If you want to say, hey, I want to be rich, but I'm going to become rich by robbing people, that's your choice. That's your universe that you're going to create, because what comes with that, what comes with you robbing people, the possibility of going to jail, the possibility of being killed. There's so many things on those aspects. What you decide, you create. So just keep your mindset positive, and you'll start to manifest what you want. So it's kind of like, oh, I created everything up until this point. So how do I create more? And it's like, keep creating just whatever you want. Don't create the standard, or don't create what others have for you. Okay, feminine. You are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. Again, that goes back to coming out of strategy. Strategy being in your mind, being strong, actually nurturing something. Like, be a little bit more nurturings for things to actually turn around. Tap into your higher self. I think you have to learn your lesson and actually begin. Start from the beginning. Start from it's kind of like starting from scratch with a clean slate. It's like knowing that what seeds I plant now is going to come to fruition later. You know that if it's kind of like, if you know that, hey, I'm going to take these apple seeds and I'm going to plant them in my garden. And I'm going to water them and nurture them, and I'm going to make sure that, no insects come around and start eating. And then when I come back later, I'm going to have apples. It's not, I'm going to plant apple seeds and I'm going to get strawberries. No, you have the strength, you have the courage to go ahead and just let things evolve. Know how to change what you're nurturing. Queen of Pentacles, and I hope that made sense. And if it didn't, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it's like you gotta have courage. You have to have courage to free yourself and actually overcome and grow from it. You have the power. You know what you are trying to accomplish, what you're trying to do. Alright? Yeah. It's like you have the strength. You have to be able to hold yourself back, collect information, do the research. Again, having the power, having the strength to get yourself out of it. And the drama that you're caught up in, I feel like, is self-created on both of you mutually. with the mind games here. And again, your mindset determines, and your beliefs determine where you are. So if you believe that you're going to be unsuccessful, you're going to be a failure in life, guess what? You are going to be. Whatever. See, your beliefs are what you create, is what you visualize, and what you actually produce. That's okay. Thank you for letting me know I was on the right track. Let's keep going. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it was like there was an ending and a fresh start. You're caught up in drama. Surrender so you can have a fresh start. You're caught up in drama. You're all of this is, I'm getting mindset. It's how your minds are operating. You're very confused. Your emotions were needing to be put in the back burner, in a way, masculine. I feel like you do want to express them, but it's like, you gotta change this. You gotta change this before you give this. And the emotions they're definitely growing, but you have to figure out how to think clearly, okay? And that goes back to, in order for you to get back to the happy place, right? Because I'm getting a lot of cards of darkness. Dark, 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 dark. Not too many light cards out here. Yep. Be patient, have patience, and wait for things to evolve and actually grow. What else? Princess of Swords. Like, wait, it's like, go for after what you want, but do things in a balanced manner. Actually heal. Actually, woo. Yeah, I think it's like you gotta balance out some of those concerns. You gotta find a way to, one, vocalize it and speak on it, because it's like, you can collect all the information, but if you never actually utilize that information, get it out there, it's what good is the information, you know? A lot of that is coming from a place of needing to heal, being worried, being fearful, even just having a lack mindset. And it's, you got to surrender in order to have a fresh start, and you can't quite have it if you don't lay the weapons down. You know, get over that which laid you down. You got to actually have enough willpower to begin. Okay. Yeah. Take a risk. Let's clarify. I feel like I took forever getting that out, and that's because with masculine, I felt that was not wanting to be seen clearly, or it's unable to be seen clearly because that confusion part, the mind games, not taking action. So your masculine might be in the position of coming in quickly, trying to communicate, but not actually making any moves, any actual action, anything creative, right? I feel like there is a lack of creativity. I feel like there is a sense of him working on that, trying to come up with it, and that may be the surprise, because again, we have to balance ourselves out. The transformation, you know, do I stay, do I go? Just weighing options on how to open up emotionally. I think masculine is still trying to balance out emotions. Yeah, and that's crazy because outwardly it's coming out as the King, Knight of Wands, but inwardly it's the King of Wands. More in control, more in power, more, okay, masculine. King of Cups. It's like he's rushing in. It's like there's been a transformation, there's been an ending, and he wanted to rush in, right? This is more like it, in control and emotionally stable, emotionally mature. I think he's learned some lessons behind that. Even like I said, by putting it into that Knight of Wands energy is definitely something that's coming up with that energy. What's the game master? Knight of Swords, manifestation. So we're both trying to manifest. What is masculine manifesting? Oh, making a judgment not to move things forward. It's like he's in manifestation. He's not trying to take any action, not trying to move anything forward. I feel like he's trying to temper himself. It's balancing of emotions. It's letting things settle. It's yeah, waiting, not really adding to a situation, patiently waiting for things to turn around and actually move on their own. I don't feel like he's trying to force anything right now. It's a sense of, again, that Knight of Cups wanting to come out. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Why is this Ace of Wands in reverse? Knight of Wands. Yeah, because I feel like the energy is still there. The urge, the the want. So again, staying put because it's still present. Let's clarify the Devil then. It's like strong desire, want to do it, and it's like at a crossroads with his ego. Ego is definitely in check and actually needing to again make a head over heart decision. Your ego is in the way. I feel like don't take action. Ace of Cups, clarified by the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Feeling like this can be overcome and we can be happy. We can reach that status and I can overcome this. Look at this. Moving slow. Look at this. The confusion. I feel like he may be outwardly appearing as confused, and I'm going to have to pause in a second. Sorry. The Seven of Cups may be appearing as confused, not knowing what to do, having options, choices, just even indulging in emotions that don't really serve. Again, which is why we move slow, we think clearly because the Devil is still present on masculine side 2 times and Knight of Wands. Let's clarify the Empress. Why is the Empress out? 3 kings out here, by the way. Yep, the Empress. Queen of Swords. There is growth. No, there is growth. No, there is potential. Let me see here. Like logically figuring out how to build a foundation, how to come together, how to have union. What's the Queen of Swords? Queen of Wands. Trying to attract it in, bring it in. Let me see, that was too many cards. Let's see, let's get one more for the Queen of Swords. Yeah, trying to attract it in, but there's still some anxiety surrounding it. Emotions, kind of like new emotions and not quite sure how to, 1, express them, 2, get them under control, 3, they're kind of just like an idea. It's more of a crushing energy. And again, some more healing is actually needed in order to reconcile with this connection. All right, masculine. Let's move on. Bear with me. I'm going to place some brief pause. 1 moment. Okay, sorry. But let's move to feminine. Clarify the lovers for feminine. Patient, waiting for shifts to come in in this connection. It's like it's an awareness that things are lit up, that things are coming in for, the tides will shift. Yeah. It's like she's gotten some type of insight, some things kind of lit up, that things are going to start to grow or even present themselves as solid and tangible, and action will be taken. Ace of Wands. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. Look at that, clarified by the Three of Cups. Reconciliation. I think she's understanding that it's gonna happen. It's gonna start moving, but again, right now it's still a healing period. Both of them. What's the Seven of Pentacles? Nine of Cups. Three of Swords. The World. Failure. If it's like the pain that came about, the heartbreak that came around, created this new beginning. Like there needed to be some type of pain or hurt in order for things to recycle, to begin a new cycle. And again, there it is right there, to shift things for the better. So there needed to be an energetic shift. It's more like being grateful for the pain. Wow. Okay. Because, I honestly feel like it wouldn't be coming in if it wasn't. And it's like you were trying to protect the balance within the thing that was getting started, the actions that were getting started or taken. So let's clarify what feminine is manifesting. We got what... It's like he's manifesting and made a judgment, but not acting on it. Feminine is in the energy of waiting for things to come in and get started, knowing that I feel like it's imminent. It's going to happen. It's going to happen quickly. So again, why rush it, right? Take your time. The pain was necessary in order for things to shift. And again, your manifestation mode, it may be appearing that you're working on something, you're trying to create something, but all the while you're holding back. You're trying to hold on to this connection, but you're also trying to save, maybe saving finances. I'm getting here, but holding back energy and actually remaining independent and stable, secure on your own. You had to walk away in order to build and create some work as this candle starts crackling, okay? You had to walk away. You had to start moving in silence and actually wait for things to grow. You had to actually remove yourself. And again, grateful for the heartbreak, grateful for the pain. Clarify the Two of Swords. Yeah, holding back. Being patient, making a decision, high in emotions. Patient with the way things are flowing, the things that you can't see, even knowing that there's a transformation going on. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Yep, in a healing period, Four of Swords. No, crap. Yeah, you're trying to avoid things from crashing down again. You're healing from a tower moment that took place. Maintaining your strength and courage at this point. Gaining your strength back. Five of Swords. You want justice. You're trying to balance things out from mind games. trying to balance out and get clarity, trying to get some understanding, seeing things clearly with fresh eyes at a crossroads. And at this point, we're trying to come out of disappointment, right? And get back in control in order to get a new beginning in love, taking a leap of faith, and have some type of stability and mastery, even commitment. And you're doing it all by just watching and focusing on. It's like you're learning and you're working. You're in student mode, and again, there's the Ace of Swords. You're gaining clarity. The more you wait, the more you allow things to evolve and hash, and the seeds being planted and growing. It's like you're starting to visualize, right? So you're starting to see things a lot more clearly in whatever you're creating is, I feel like, creating some type of balance and happiness for you here. Feminine. Let's move on to mutual. Clarify the strength. New beginning. New beginning. I feel like you're having fresh ideas how to gain success because, yes, there was some mental stagnation, being stuck in your head. Prince of Swords, collecting information, taking a leap of faith. You might be open to communication, maybe here and there, but not too big. But actually, internally, you guys are free falling into this relationship. You're starting to have trust in it. Ten of Swords. See, you gotta surrender to have that fresh start, and you guys are actually making a return to each other emotionally and shifting things around. What's the first start? Ace of Pentacles. Getting information and working on it. It's like you're getting downloads. Things are coming in. You're starting to understand more. You're going through this obstacle course. You're kind of just learning as you go, right? And you're doing the work. Again, having strength and courage as you do it. What's the Three of Wands? Waiting. Again, being patient, trying to move on to calmer waters. One more for the Three of Wands. Yeah, I'm trying to move away from any conflict that still exists. And I do feel there is still some conflict here. What's the Princess of Swords? The activist, standing up for what you believe in. Healing. That's what you guys really want to do. You want to heal the relationship. But you're actually doing so in silence. It's silent healing. Not actually discussing it. Not talking about the relationship. I feel like it's not even to each other. It's just energetic healing, you know? And it's not something that you need to verbalize, and because you guys miss each other. I mean, you guys are emotionally loyal to each other. That love has grown over time. Yeah, balance things out. Again, you guys are gaining clarity as you wait. You got clarity because you did abandon some things. You may have been worried, even though healing. I feel like you learned the lesson. You guys are like kind of can laugh about it, about what you learned and what you understood, but it's still something that you're healing through. Okay, yeah, it hurt, but you still needed to heal. But it's like, I got it. Just like feminine now is a little bit more grateful for the heartbreak and some of the pain. It's like you are doing this on your own. It's being seeing things from a higher, grander, snapshot. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, like mindset stuck in your head and needing to gain some clarity, needing to actually communicate. Get those downloads and clarity, and actually surrender a few things so you can have that fresh start and get stable over time. It's not a rush to the end game. We never want to rush to being happy and looking at each other smiling. You know why? Because you missed 1,000 steps on the way. I'm looking at this Hierophant. You missed several steps on the way to ascension. And how do you expect to move forward if you're stumbling upwards? You know, how do you expect to buy a house if you don't have good credit? How do you expect to get a car if you don't have a job? You miss some things in between. You expect something, but you didn't do the work. And this is a snapshot of you guys doing the work. So kudos, kudos, kudos. I'm gonna have to cut it short. But thank you, thank you, thank you. If you could, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe. Thank you. Bye. See you guys later.